Yeah. How do you replace what you got to replace? What's it looking like right now?
First of all, I don't know how you replace those guys.
Yeah.
I'm excited about how the young guys are working right now. Their development's coming along really well. Josh Myers is having a heck of a spring. Nick Petit having a heck of a spring. Wyatt Davis having a heck of a spring.
Nice.
Bowen's getting back into the swing of things. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Josh Allaby's missed 4 practices in a row now with the flu. So I wanted him to get some work, and that's been out, so I haven't been able to get as good a look. Gavin Cup is coming along. So I like where we're at right now. Replacing them, I don't know. I'll tell you, that's hard. That was a lot of experience.
Are you looking for 5 or 10 or 12 or what do you have 5? Do you have a starting?
No.
Depth-wise.
Depth-wise,
you're
right
still
now,
fighting.
Oh yeah, we're still fighting that. There's no question. And with Thayer being out again this spring, that's another blow to another guy. So, but the good news is those young kids get a ton of reps, and that's exactly what you probably have in the spring is to get those young guys as much repetition as they can get to get better. And then we'll get Thayer back in the fall and go forward.
Coach Day was just talking about like how well Josh Myers is playing this spring. Yeah. Just how important was that to get that center position solidified for you guys?
That was a huge worry and a concern of all of us when Mike decided to leave, and now that Josh has stepped in and really, taken the bit, and he's doing excellent. He's making the calls. And again, I told you, it really before we practiced and went to the Rose Bowl, I really felt confident in that kid. I told you, I think he made something click during bowl practice before we left and went out there, and his mindset, everything about him, how he carries himself, everything changed. And so I'm so confident now. Now after watching him 9 practices, I really think he's going to be exceptional.
Harry Miller's learning by correspondence. It sounded like Ryan was just talking about
we get
video back and forth.
Yeah,
so how are you bringing him along?
Just by watching, he watches everything we do. Every time we meet, I got those guys in here on FaceTime video. So as we're meeting, they're on FaceTime watching it. And then he watches all the practice film. We talk on the phone, or talk on FaceTime during the meetings. And we go over it, so when he gets here, hits the ground running, he knows exactly what to do.
And can he compete immediately? I mean, what's your
I have a gut feeling that he can. Yeah. That's all I can say.
Why, Greg? I mean, what stands out about him in that regard?
He's mature. He's strong. I think they did a bench test and they sent it in the MIC. He did 225 26 times. I'm watching guys at the combine and guys work out that don't even get that. So that's another thing that tells me he's really smart. The fact that he's on there writing the plays, studying the film, calling me at night, Coach, what happened on play 19 in period 6? That tells me he's got a chance.
Jonah Jackson's another guy that I'm sure you guys are counting on that's not here yet. Is it kind of the same deal? Where
same thing, absolutely same thing. I'm working the same thing with him, watching video, install. He watches the practices. We go over them. So again, when they get here, they can hit the ground running. It won't be new for them.
What made Jonah an intriguing prospect as a graduate transfer from your vantage point?
The fact that he's really a intelligent, tough football player. That was the first thing I liked about him. Then I watched him in our game block our guys last year, and he did a hell of a job. And I said, wow, that kid he was interested in us and reached out to him. And here's an intelligent kid who's really tough, academic, all Big Ten, honorable mention, all Big Ten as a player. And to add a guy, when just like you said, I'm losing all that experience, to have a guy that now has 3 years of experience coming in, it was a huge bonus.
Go ahead, Luke.
It sounds like you're really pleased with some individual performances. Is all your progress toward developing a cohesive 5 going to have to be done in the fall?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Right now, because that 5 is not going to be together yet, and some of the guys that are going to be in there, meaning Thayer, especially. And I think Jonah's going to be one of those guys that's going to compete right off the bat and could possibly be in there. So the cohesiveness of the group that's playing, obviously with Thayer out, it's not there. You're exactly right. So what we have to focus on is the development and building some depth. Like I said, building Nick Petit and Wyatt and Josh Myers, getting them as much experience as they can get, and then same thing with the other guys, and then try to find that cohesive group in the fall.
What
the challenge is that?